Hi everyone, this video we're going to find the area of this triangle, okay? The area of this triangle, and this is a horizontal line, this is a vertical line, and it meets the horizontal line at a perfect corner, a right angle. And the trick with understanding the area of the triangle is to first understand how to get the area of a rectangle. So hopefully you've seen that before. But what I'd like you to do is press pause on the video, draw this triangle, and then draw a rectangle around that, if that makes sense. So enclose it in a rectangle. Here, I'll show you. So I've enclosed this triangle inside of a rectangle all around it. Or it's actually a square because it's 3 yards times 3 yards. So what I want you to think about is, okay, you know, what is the area of this square? And how can I use that? How can I use that to figure out how to get the area of the triangle, right? So try to press pause and kind of think about that and see if you can figure it out on your own. Okay, I hope you tried it on your own, but I'll go over it now. So basically, what we have is a square that's 3 yards on each side. So this side is 3 yards. Every side is 3 yards length, right? 3 through 3, and the area of that you know, square is just the length. It's like a rectangle. It's the length times the width, right? Or 3 times 3, right? But what I want you to notice is that inside this we have different triangles. We've got this vertical line that hits the base here of the triangle at a right angle, okay? And we've got this little skinny triangle here and this other one here, right? So what can you say about these two kind of long triangles? Aren't they the exact same shape and the same size and everything, right? They have a common long hypotenuse side here, right? These are all right angles here. And so they're the same triangle, right? Now what can we say about this triangle and this one? Like this triangle here and this one here. What can we say about those? Well, this side is the same for both. This side is the same and this side is the same. So they're the exact same shape and size, right? So can we say that the area of this triangle equals the area of this one? And the area of this triangle equals the area of this one? Maybe I'll put them in red. Like, so what I'm saying is this red equals the area of this black one here, and this red one, the area of that red one equals the area of this black one, right? So can't we say that the area of this original big triangle here, what is that compared to the area of the whole square? Compared to the area of the whole square, how would you describe the area of this black triangle? Isn't it half of it? It's half of the length times the width. Half of, 3 times 3 or 9. And we call this the base, B for base, and we call this the height of the triangle, the perpendicular height of the triangle. So every area of a triangle is half times the base times the height, and that's why, because for every triangle you can draw a rectangle around it and show that it's half of the area of a rectangle that would enclose that triangle, right? So a half times the base, which is 3, times the height, which is 3, okay, gives us that. A half times 3 times 3. I'm just going to multiply the 3's, and it'll give me a half times 9, okay? And I can change the 9 to a fraction so that I can multiply a half times 9. 9 as a fraction is what? 9 over 1, right? And 1 times 9 gives 9. 2 times 1 is 2. We have 9 over 2. And what's that as a mixed number? 2 into 9 goes 4 times, remainder 1. 4 and 1/2. So the answer is 4.5. But what's the unit? 4.5 watts. Well, it is 3 yards times 3 yards. We had 3 yards times 3 yards, and yard times yard gives us yard squared. or square yards. We have 4 1/2 square yards. What does that mean? Well, remember, a yard is like a step that you would take when you're walking, right? Big step, right? So this is not a yard because like my hand is not that big. But a square yard looks like this. It's if you take, 1 yard, 1 yard, that's a square yard, something like that. Actually, I'll just draw it out here so it's not as confusing. But that's 1 square yard. Here's 1 yard times 1 yard. That's a square yard. 1 yard squared. Okay. And how many of these squares does this black triangle take up? Well, it takes up 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half of them apparently to make up this black triangle. And that's what we're saying when we say the area is 4 1/2 square yards. It's 4 1/2 of these guys make the area of the black triangle, right?